Sarah, tell us a little about what it feels like to be the Rural Women's Award national winner for 2015.
Look, I'll be honest, it's quite overwhelming. I get the opportunity to work with this amazing group of people, and I get to be chosen among them to represent rural women in Australia on behalf of RIRDC. What an amazing opportunity, what a privilege.
Tell us a little bit about your project. What is your project all about?
The Champions Academy is a mentoring framework which is all about bringing up leaders in rural communities to recognise their responsibility to keep those communities alive. So it's based around a philosophy that a champion is a person whose actions motivate and inspire others and leave a legacy. So it's really about sustainability of those rural communities by creating young leaders.
Why did you come up with this project? How did this come about?
The project came about when I returned to the place where I grew up, and I saw that it had just been suffering the fate of regional population decline. And change is inevitable, but to see the impact on that community and the emotional toll of what was left in that community, it was just heartbreaking to me. And I thought, well, what life experiences or career experience do I have that I can inject into a project which can actually influence change so that people can stop a further decline? And that's really where the inspiration for the project came from.
And what sort of results are you getting from the project?
Well, this year so far we've had 14 young ambassadors and mentors complete an amazing leadership development program, which is really interestingly based around neuroscience principles, which hasn't been done before. So all about helping them to use brain-based behaviour to become really strong leaders, passionate leaders who motivate and inspire others to drive change in their communities for regional strength and resilience. So 14 people have been through this program already in the first year of the pilot program, and we'll be looking to roll that forward into other regions and carry it forward for as long as we can.
And what sort of results are you coming out of the program?
So already the results that we're seeing coming out of this program is that young people who didn't envision themselves as leaders have now turned around and said, I recognise that I've got a responsibility to keep this community alive. I'm willing to put my hand up to do what I can to run a not-for-profit organisation, to be on a committee or a board that is going to be able to make change in this community, which is going to just, sustain it and help it to continue to thrive.
And why are the Rural Women's Awards important for your project? How are they making your project? Without them, what would happen? What would not happen?
Absolutely. The award has been critical to this project. I mean, I came up with the concept before I knew the awards existed, and I just found I was hitting brick wall after brick wall. People didn't want to fund a concept that was attached to a sporting club. They said, no, that's sports and leisure. They didn't recognise it as a leadership program. They didn't recognise it as being a program to establish a volunteerism value system. And when I took the initiative to RIRDC and I explained to them that this was about regional strength and resilience and really investing in young people to become the next generation of leaders, they straight away said, this has got legs, and they got behind it. And the awards process itself, to use it as a platform to promote and develop that concept, has just given it such a wide reach, and being contacted by other regions who say that's our community as well. We really want this idea, and just having the connections with those other communities would never have happened without RIRDC, without the Rural Women's Awards. So that's had a significant impact on this project's ability to fly.
What's the future of this project coming out from today?
Coming out from today, I'm hoping that this project is now seen as a viable option for other rural communities to import it into their frameworks, whether it's in sporting clubs, whether it's in community groups. I mean, this is a project that isn't limited by gender, geography, industry. We can take this and transfer it across so many different things that will influence communities, and that's what the platform of the Rural Women's Awards and being named the national winner is going to do for it. So I really look forward to that.